Hi, this is Mr. Payton. Welcome to the Science of Everything, Episode 2. Today I want to talk about spatial intelligence. The definition of spatial intelligence has everything to do with visual strengths. So people who are good with spatial intelligence usually are artistic, have a good sense of direction, meaning like they can read maps and navigate things. They're usually good at putting together puzzles. They're good with like pattern recognition and things like that. So in our class this week, we did some activities that would strengthen that. One in particular was called a GPS activity. In the GPS activity, they were given several locations and they had to navigate how to get there. The way they quantified how far they went was by counting their steps. But the catch was they had to identify which direction they were walking in. So for example, if you were to start at your chair in your house and you wanted to walk to the refrigerator, you'd have to first figure out where's north, south, east, and west, and then find yourself walking in the directions, and every time you turn, you have to identify the new direction. So for example, let's say that your refrigerator is to the south of you because your house is facing north and south. It's built north and south. So maybe you have to take 2 or 3 steps to the east and then take 5 or 6 steps south and you're at the refrigerator. Well, my students had to go out on the playground and find different objects all over the playground. And I felt like it was really effective. A lot of people talked about, man, I'm getting turned around. I'm trying to find my directions again. And so I know it was a good activity because 1, they were very engaged, and 2, they recognized the need for knowing their directions. The funny thing about it was, of course, someone asked, could we use like northeast or southwest? And I said, well, no, unfortunately, because in the real world, most of our streets, not all, or many of our streets are just north and south or east and west. Obviously, there are some that kind of cut across. But the point of the activity was just to get them to learn how to navigate going in the different directions. Moving forward, we're going to be doing an activity where my students have to create a floor plan. Now, a floor plan is basically a diagram of a room or an area from a bird's eye view, meaning looking down at it. And so what's going to be a challenge for a lot of students is trying to orient where they're sitting or where they are in their room or any room they choose, and trying to negotiate where those things would go on a piece of paper as they're trying to plan it out. From that step, after they've chosen a room and created a floor plan, they're actually going to use a shoebox, cereal box, or any type of box they'd like to use as the basic room itself. Hopefully the room is fairly quadrilateral, meaning 4 sides. And from that point, they will go about putting in flooring. And of course, in this case, it's going to be probably construction paper or felt or something along those lines. Or maybe they'll just draw in a pattern to make it look like tile. After that, using the lines that they created for the floor plan, they will erect walls, in which case they will also have to establish windows and doorways. Finally, to finish the project, they will decorate the walls, whether they paint them, color them, or find a way to make them look nice. And they will also add in furniture if they choose. And again, the point of this activity is to use something common, which is rooms in their house, to practice a skill, spatial intelligence, to accomplish a goal, which is to build maybe the room of your dreams, or just maybe reorganize or replan how your house is set up. So hopefully my students enjoy this and they have a good time in learning a new skill or improving on a skill that they already have. And class is a little more interesting than just sitting down and opening up a book. I want to thank you for watching this episode of The Science of Everything. Have a great day.